Today on EA Sports. It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Houston Gunners taking on the Oklahoma City Bisons.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Oklahoma City Bison and the Houston Gunners. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come in off the... The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. On second down, Dixon. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down now, Dixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second and 11.
He'll look to throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. And Dixon has it.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll run on first down. Dixon.
And he's got it to about the 40.
second down, Dixon able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up to throw. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive. Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football. Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. On second down now, Dixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Dixon. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game, and nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown. Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They're going to look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Gunners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across. Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4". And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there? Yeah. 2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game. Here's Anderson throwing to start the drive. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down. An inside give. Here's Portis. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Now Anderson to throw on second down. Under pressure, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Now a handoff up the middle. Dixon. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. On 3rd down, Dixon. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
On 1st down, Dixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, Dixon. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much of margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Anderson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Anderson throwing on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
To throw is Anderson. Looking to throw on second down.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Back to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first three, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Quick throw to Freeman on the slant.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, second and 10. Up the middle they go. Dixon.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And this offense on third down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2nd and 1. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Dixon. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Freeman.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Dixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Up the middle they go. Dixon. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Stevens. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Dixon.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Harrington.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And Dixon over the middle.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
On 2nd down now, Dixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
To throw on 2nd down, Anderson.
On the out route, he completes it to Hall.
So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Anderson. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on third down. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. A leap in, he's got it. He got it. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Anderson now on 1st and 10. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Anderson to throw on 2nd down. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Yeah, he'll find Hall. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Anderson. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A carry here for the big tight end. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Bisons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll kick things off with an NFC East battle between two old foes, Philadelphia and Washington. And it's the Eagles who are out in front. The Eagles locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, let's head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And right now they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. The Vikes trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. The Panthers trying to finish that one off and claim victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll give this up the middle to Portis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Pulled in at the 24. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Harrington. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards there for number 15.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on first down. Dixon.
He'll get it across midfield down to the 49. Second and 6. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
And they'll send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now a give left side. It's Portis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Anderson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Anderson. Over the middle, complete. It's Harvey.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Anderson.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
On the give, here's Portis. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Anderson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Anderson drops this one off to Portis. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now Anderson. Off play action. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They hand it off to Portis, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And his kick is indeed good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And he returns this to the 22.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Back to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Uses the stiff arm. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
They'll run it here with Portis. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was We have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Anderson looking to throw on 2nd down. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And now out comes Houston.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Dixon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
70 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now back to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Second and 8 coming up.
Operating from the gun, Anderson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. A run with Portis.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Operating from the gun, Anderson. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Looking to throw. Anderson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Portis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Operating from the gun. Anderson got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Anderson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Houston's offense taking over again. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. They'll try the left side. Dixon. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Caught here by Conley. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Dixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, Dixon. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dixon. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now a give, right side, Dixon. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Right back to him on 1st down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side, Dixon. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Dixon. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow give the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down 20-10, and time, a huge factor. Throwing to start the drive. Anderson. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall.
I'm ready to take over, baby. Stand.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. There's Hall bringing in another one. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
One last shot at the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the home team here, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Oklahoma City, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.